कैसा लग रहा है आपको आज आई एम वुमन में आने
मज़ा आ रहा है ऑब्वियसली करण ये जो मुहिम चला रहा है कई सालों से इट्स ग्रेट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस इनिशिएटिव ही इज़ डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब बाय felicitating women who have achieved and who continue to achieve and just by being here the energy in this room is infectious so I'm happy being here.
Tell us something that you would like to tell every man. How does he have to treat a woman?
The main thing, people talk about love and friendship and understanding and blah blah blah. I think the main thing a man needs to do for a woman, to a woman, is show her respect, treat her with dignity. Unfortunately, that's truly lacking in today's generation. They don't know how to treat women, and which is why you hear so many cases going around in all corners of the country. But I think if a man knows how to treat his woman with dignity and respect, that goes a long way. And I think most of relationships that have lasted and mustered up courage to last an entire lifetime is when a man shows proper respect.
God, who is this Julio? Who's this Julio? One second.
And this man is also
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
चश्मा क्या लगा?
Who's this guy?
एपिसोड भी ड्रॉप हो गया, पॉडकास्ट भी आ गया, चश्मा
तेरे दिल में आएगा 2 दिन में.
ठीक है. So yeah,
So I'm
So,
sorry. क्या बोल रहे थे आप?
Yeah, please.
आजा मेरे साथ बोल.
क्या बोल रहे हैं? How much we love each other?
No, today we have to say how much we love our women and how well we treat them. और पूछो अभी.
But tell me something. Is it important to celebrate Women's Day just on one day alone? I think every day is
Every day is Women's
Day. You know,
We do celebrate our women every day.
I honestly feel they are the superior species.
They are. I
You
believe
know?
in that.
Yeah.
Whenever anybody asks me, I said there's no competition.
Yeah.
They are.
And
And then we have somebody who helps us celebrate women.
Oh.
Please come to the frame.
Thank you guys.
Mr. Harvard himself.
Thank you guys.
How are you?
Yes. We were just talking about the wonderful initiative that you've undertaken, and I think it's great. It's not that we need to celebrate them once a year, but
No, I mean, what I love about the way Karan and Nitish do everything, they do everything with a very nice point of view, and they bring out, things that are very relevant to the times, the age, and they bring it out through education and in so many fields. And I think it's such an important thing for women to be celebrated in not just a domestic vertical, but like in a corporate vertical, in like a sports vertical, in so many verticals. And I'm happy that you guys are doing it.
Thank you so much, and it's such a pleasure to have you, Rohit and Zaid. And you all have always been such good supporters of all the causes that we believe in. Of course, women empowerment, education of the underprivileged. So we're very grateful to have people like you all who come out in full support of such causes, are always willing to lend a helping hand, and we are very grateful and very thankful to you all for that. And it's always said that you educate a man, you educate one individual, but you educate a woman, you're educating a family.
Yes,
So that's what we
yes.
believe in, and that's what we're here today. At I Am Women, celebrating inspiration, creating awareness, and making a difference. So thank you so much.
How do I feel about what exactly?
About how women should be treated today, about Karan's initiative, what Rohit said.
I'm completely in agreement with how Karan looks at it, because truth be told, like if you give a woman 1,000 rupees, she rest assured she'll make sure that if she has 3 children, they all are taken care of. And that's just a maternal instinct that a woman has, and it's probably primal, or probably it's something that one learns along the way. But having said that, it's a man's existence honestly only is still security and reproduction. After that, he's a waste of space. Okay.
I don't agree. He's the provider
I'll be very,
for
very,
her to be the
very-
nurturer.
So that's why security comes in. So the woman actually takes care of the family, both man and woman, going forward. And what values that is instilled, not just what values are instilled over a dinner table or conversation, what values are instilled over an argument. A woman is paramount in all of that. Yeah. So.
Can you please say one line for I Am Woman?
I Am Woman is about celebrating inspiration. It's about understanding that empowerment is not a goal, it is a journey.
What about you, Rohit? Give me a line.
I don't know what one line, but I think from where I come, my family, I live in a household of women. I have my mother's always brought me up, like I said earlier, to treat every woman with respect which they deserve. And like Zahid said, I mean, they are truly, I'll add to that, they are truly the main vertical of our society and of our families. So I'm happy being part of this. In fact, I thanked him yesterday to say thank you for making me part of this journey.
Thank you,
so much.
Rohit. Thank you, Zahid.
Thank you.
I mean, what can I say? There's so many songs written about women, right, in so many ways and forms. Because women basically, you know, they have hearts. They rule the hearts and minds of the family. They are the center of the universe as far as you know, anything that you inherit going forward, whether you're a male or female within that family. A woman sacrifices 10 times more than a man does. But of course, there are various verticals of understanding that. But I just have to say, all in all, I Am a Woman is such a great initiative. I want to thank Karan and Nitish and of course Rohit and all of us, because we come from such backgrounds where we celebrate women in our lives every day. We have so many sisters and mothers and nephews and nieces, that we want to make sure that when they grow up, you know, they're not looked as second citizens. They're looked as equal citizens, equal in the entire pie of life, you know, and whatever that is, whatever vertical that is. So I wish them all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How does it tell us a little about you as a woman and what difference should we make to society as women?
I think women are the biggest contributors, really. They are the nucleus of every household, they're the nucleus of every family. They hold it together, they bind it together. They have the EQ, they have the IQ, they put in the work. They are jacks of all trades, often kings of all, and they really are the fabric of our society.
Ma'am, tell us a little about Karan and how it feels for him to start this kind of a thing. It takes a man to start I Am a Woman.
I know, I was actually questioning him and his partner on exactly that, that's got to take a very special kind of man with a very special kind of history to be able to want to get into that zone and make a difference and make it count, and it's 20 years and counting.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, Tahir, how does it feel being with Karan in this amazing initiative?
I am so happy. Firstly, I want to say I'm a big fan of his work, and not now, for many years now. And and also औरतों के हित में जब भी कुछ होता है ना, so I always run towards that direction. Most of the films that we do, all the art that I try to create, also very female centric. So I'd like to thank Karan to call me, Karan and Nitish both. Thank you for having me.
How do you feel about what should happen to women today? What is it that they need to be empowered about?
Well, I'll be honest with you, because I've been hearing a lot of discussions, right, Karan? Like I'm not talking about the general apathy and what's going on in the world, but मुझे, like, you know, the सवाल जब पूछा जाता है कि how should women be treated, I feel that it's a humanity question. I feel like how we treat each other is more important. And if we talk about women, then we are actually contradicting the fundamental principle of feminism. Feminism का मतलब ही है कि you don't treat women differently. They are like, there are men and there are women. We should all treat everybody how you treat a regular human being, right?
Absolutely.
Like you're not, if you're going to be nice, if I'm not going to be nice to Karan, I'm going to be nice to a woman. So उसमें भेदभाव नहीं होना चाहिए. It's because that we are doing bhedbhav, that there's a man and a woman, which is why what is happening, the atrocities that are being committed against women is happening because we are thinking that there are men and there are women. If we take it out from our mind that, you know, how should women be treated or how men should be treated, probably the problem will solve in itself. You know, so I do, but I do think coming, I mean, that is obviously it's a top step of the pyramid problem. But I have to say that, you know, especially हमारे देश में जहाँ पे हमारी संस्कृति देखिए, अगर हम आप हमारी हिस्ट्री देखिए, औरतों का जो लक़ब है, जो दर्जा है, वो हमेशा बहुत ऊपर रहा है. So I think we should bring those days back. We should मतलब अगर रिलीजन में देखिए, कल्चर में देखिए, जहाँ पे औरतों को देवी कहते हैं, you know, in every single segment of society, you can't worship the same woman and then you treat the women in a particular way, right? So I have a lot of disbelief कि आप मर्द होके या औरत होके. Actually मैंने देखा है कि a lot of women treat women badly also. So again, coming to the humanity question, let's treat everybody nicely, equally. Let's adapt the concept of feminism.
I think Tahir has covered everything that we want to talk about, and I stand for education. And when we look in the field of education, when we go into the slums and we are trying to educate the children there, we often find that funds appear for the boys, but there are no funds for the girls. And that was actually the reason why I Am Woman even was birthed. It was because of that reason where we were like, we need to create awareness for education of the girl child. And in an ideal world, of course, I mean, I agree with Tahir that there should be no such thing as feminism because everybody should be equal. And that's what our goal is, that we should all go through this journey so that everybody at the end is equal and we don't need empowerment for anybody. But all in all, I'm very grateful, of course, for Tahir to support our initiative. Whenever we need someone to help, there's always somebody who comes, puts his hand forward for help. That's Tahir. He's always there with us, and for that I'm very grateful. And thank you so much for always being part of our initiatives.
And I always will be. I can't, he's too humble. You know, it takes a lot to do stuff that he does, and you should just know that we are always going to back you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I have known Karan and Tej for a very long time. In fact, from the time they started I Am Woman. So it's always good to be recognized for your achievements, your social work, whatever one does in life. And congratulations to them. It's very important. They do a lot of good work. And it's so nice. My best wishes to them always.
And can you tell us a little about what India needs today in terms of women empowerment?
Needs in terms of women empowerment. India needs, where women are concerned itself, what? For women. You just need, I think what's important is a woman should always back another woman, praise another woman and never bring her down. Men are always there. So for a woman to succeed, I think it's very important for another woman to support a woman, whatever she's doing in life. And women are always underestimated in terms of, I think, their intelligence, their strength, or whatever way. But it's important to support them in every which way. Today we have women prime ministers, they're leading corporates. They're doing so well in life. So I think a woman today is, if she has the right support, it's very important. I'm all for that.
Hi. Good to see you. Hello, my dear. What good timing. Our timing. How are you?
Thank you.
You got your bites?
No. Can we do this?
How does it feel to be at I Am Woman?
Sorry, say
How
it.
does it feel today to be here at I Am?
Just give me a second.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
Now may I take the question?
I'll need 2 minutes from now. After this, I'll come in and call you back. How does it feel today to be here at I Am Woman?
I love to be a part of anything that says woman, because I think today is definitely the day where we need to be seen, we need to be heard, and we need to come together in solidarity and ask questions and maybe be a part of a solution team. But all in all, it's time to come together and stand together. And I truly consider this a great opportunity and an honor to be here.
How does it feel to tell me a little about Karan and how you feel about him taking this initiative?
You know, I am woman. It's a not an event but an organization, a stage, a platform, a day, an evening to celebrate women. And that is celebrated by a man. Karan has started this initiative, and that's what we need. We don't need to say celebrate me. We need the men today to come forward, honor us, respect us, and give us the right to exist. We do not have to fight to exist. We have a right to exist. We need to be loved. We need to be tender. We need to be strong. We need to be appreciated, and we have a right to exist. So thank you, Karan, being a man to start I Am Woman. And I encourage and I plead all the men to come forward to do more such celebration of women. I am proud to be I Am Woman. Thank you.
How does it feel to be a part of I Am Woman? You've been there for, I think, the earlier ones.
Yeah, I've got an award, I've received an award, and I've been on the panel also. It's always great to be for women, especially for a woman, and it's very inspiring, and you get inspired by different kind of women and listening to their journey of their life. So I feel it's fantastic what Karan Gupta is doing. It's very inspiring, especially he being a man, and inspiring all the women, especially even the youth, to any age actually. So I feel very blessed to be here again, and always to encourage such kind of events.
What do you feel one thing that we need to do for women of today?
I don't think so. This question is needed anymore in today's life. You have seen, you are a woman yourself, and how a woman, how many, not many, like multiplies and multiplies every day. You can see every woman is achieving something or the other, and they are already equal to men. There's no comparison of that, but in their field, in different kind of field, whether it's entertainment to any field, and they are the best.
Thank you so much. How does it feel today to be at I Am Woman?
It, I think, is a opportunity for all of us women who have been in the professional space to really change what the women of the future, the lives they live, the work they do, the opportunities they create for the women after them. I feel very grateful to be born a woman in today's day and age, so that I can make this change in the world for the better.
Thank you so much.
How are you, Richa? Thank you so much for being here. Look at you, looking lovely. Can't believe it's been only 40 days since you had a baby girl.
Yeah, it's not been too long at all actually.
You're looking amazing. Congratulations on your I Am Woman award today.
Oh, thank you.
In fact, today we have many congratulations for you.
Really?
Your award, the baby, the Hira Mandi show. Amazing.
How good? How are you?
Very good. Come now. Please come.
I will add in one.
Yes. 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 Very, very, very. Hello, yeah. Look here, ma'am. Richa ji,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I just want to.
Yeah, some
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, why don't no?
Okay, no, take
You
it.
should be in the back.
How does it feel having Richa here today?
I am very, very excited to have Richa ji with us today because she is someone who lends her voice to every cause possible. Whether it's PETA, whether it's Me Too, whether it's body positivity, wherever you look, she's a woman truly of substance who's not just there for, all right, I'm a star who's doing acting. She's someone who's an activist. And that makes me so excited to have someone like her on a platform like this winning the I Am Woman award. We are truly grateful, humbled and honored to have Richa ji with us today.
Oh, thanks so much. No one has said such nice words while giving an award, so it's really my pleasure to be here. It's very generous of you to give me this award, and I'm stepping out for the first time since giving birth, so I'm also really excited to be here.
Wow, and everybody knows Richa ji is known to speak her mind. So there's no filters here, and what you see is what you get, and that's a very rare quality, Richa ji. We don't see that often. So we're extremely grateful for you coming here today.
Same. Thanks for having me.
Can you
Lovely.
give us a few lines for women who look at you for inspiration?
Oh, I think it's a real privilege that any woman or anybody actually looks at me for inspiration, and that I hope I can keep continuing to be authentic and inspiring them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can't wait to get inside.
Come.
Haji. Acha.
Ma'am.
One last question.
Yeah.
How has motherhood made a difference to your life?
Oh, it's too soon to know the difference really. It's just been 45 days. So I guess I'll find out. Right now it's very hectic. Thank you. Thanks. How are you, Azrai? Very well. You know, in the 1950s, if there was a film like Bandhani, there was also a film in the subsequent decades called Main Chup Rahungi. So these are all things that make you wonder. I think it's pretty much the same today, where on the one hand we are in 2024 and there's several roles where powerful role models are shown to be women. Women are lawyers, astronauts, teachers, bankers. And on the other hand, there is still cinema that sort of doesn't give the woman the opportunity to shine in her true glory. So I think both things coexist even today. We have come a long way. But like you said, we have to celebrate progress and look at the important milestones, but there's still a long way to go.
Very inspiring. The film industry is of course very glamorous, but there's also a side which is not so glamorous, right? What I think when we polled a lot of the people before you came here asking what type of questions or what would they really like you to talk about, and one of the answers that we got back was, what are some of the personal challenges you faced while being an actor or reaching where you are as an actor?
I think this job is challenging, and it's like it'll never allow you to feel settled. You can't really, it's not a 9-to-5 office job. In fact, today before coming here, I was feeling so much anxiety that I'll be out in public for the first time. You know, when you have a baby, it's like a little bubble. You're feeding every 2 hours, your sleep cycle is gone. So I was quite anxious about even making a public appearance. But then this idea that it's going to be a room full of women really put me at ease, because I think women understand that kind of pain and that kind of sort of juggling both aspects of, like, you know, suddenly putting on makeup and getting out of the house to you know, having oil in my hair for 3 days back to back because I didn't have time to take a hair wash. So I would say that thank you. I would say that women understand actually
the hurdles that one has to overcome in any profession. Um, Someone rightly said that you have to try harder. If you're a woman, you have to prove it again and again and again. And unfortunately, the kind of world we exist in, my friend always says, if women are from Venus, men are from women. So this is a society that we can really work towards changing one day at a time. And the hurdles pretty much stay the same, in which, society puts pressure on you to have your baby fast and your biological clock is ticking at the same time. You're always wondering if you're missing out on the work front, or if your boss is simply overlooking you because they're imagining that now you're married and you're going to have a baby at some point and then you'll have to drop out of the workforce. The question we must all ask ourselves is, what can we do to make working conditions better, not just for us, but for everyone around? Because women's rights are human rights. So specifically speaking to me, speaking about my challenges within the industry, I think it was just survival. Initially I came when you saw me in OA Lucky, I had just finished my college. I was surviving in Bombay by doing few ads and plays, repeatedly going for auditions. उसमें भी मेरे को बहुत वो था कि नहीं, मैं fairness product नहीं करूँगी. इंडिया में बहुत discrimination होता है fairness को लेके and things like that. So it wasn't an easy ride, but I don't want to keep crying about this कि वो इतना बुरा हुआ मेरे साथ. I'm sitting here. I'm very grateful in a room full of such accomplished women. So I want to celebrate that.
That's fantastic. I don't know why I really thought you'll start this answer with the 99 retakes you took for Sanjalila Bansali. I read that last night. She did 99 retakes for a song and then got it right. Sorry, you got it right on the 99th time. You missed the century.
No, I think on the 100th take, he just said pack up and it was done. But the funny thing is that shot was never used.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So ऐसा भी होता है.
So, and I said this earlier, I was saying this outside to you as well. You speak your mind. You're one of the few people who, at least I've seen, who's been in the public eye. You speak your mind. You don't care what someone's going to say. Richa ने ये बोल दिया, वो बोल दिया, ये problem हो गई. आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि लोग क्या कहेंगे. So, मेरा इधर एक question आ रहा है. I mean, प्रशंसा तो हो ही रही है. Question भी आ रहा है. आप feminism के बारे में बात करते. You talk about body shaming. You talk about the Me Too movement. You talk about so many different social causes. You've been part of PETA. You've done so much. So one is, what's the motivation to really lend your support to these causes? And two, and very importantly, how do you handle the criticism that comes when you stand up for a cause?
See, you must understand, we live in a country where विराट कोहली की बैटिंग पे भी लोगों को क्रिटिसिज्म होता है कि नहीं ऐसे खेलना चाहिए था. So this is armchair criticism. Only when you get down and dirty, when suppose Chandni, who was speaking before me, आप उनसे पूछेंगे कि स्लम में जाके एक्चुअली काम करने में कितने कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करने पड़ते हैं, कई बार अथॉरिटीज़ से कैसे डील करना है, जो बच्चे आपके पास पढ़ने आते हैं उनके माँ बाप से किस तरह से बात करनी है, खासकर लड़कियों के माँ बाप से उनको क्या बताना है कि वो रिपीटेडली उनको भेजें. तो only when you start doing something you realize the challenges that are, that come with the territory. Like, till such time you don't know. So I feel like it doesn't matter what people who don't understand the scenario entirely what they are saying, because at least you're making an effort. And every day if you shift the needle a little bit, every day if you start saying this much progress, like there's a Japanese concept called Kaizen, which is a little progress every day. You won't get to 0 to 100, but you have to go 0 to 10 and then 20 and then 55 and then maybe you come back to 45% and then you go all the way. So I think that we have to keep making progress despite the criticism. I think women have been held back too long because of this criticism from society. Actually even men have, bichare, men also. बेचारे बिकॉज यू नो उनको बचपन से बताया जाता है अरे तुम्हें नौकरी करनी है तभी तुम्हें दुल्हन मिलेगी, तुम्हें पैसा कमाना है. उन पे भी थोड़ा तरस खा लो बेचारे. वो मतलब दे हैव नो वेयर टू यू नो दे कांट क्राई ओपनली, दे हैव सो मच प्रेशर. तो आई फील लाइक टुगेदर वी कैन मेक अ चेंज, बट वी मस्ट बी काइंड टू ईच अदर, both men and women.
Yeah, I think kindness is highly underrated. Yeah. So Richa, another question for you is, what's next for you?
I mean, I'm here. I'll go home and feed and then go to bed, I guess. For the next 2 months, that's what it is, because you don't realize till you give birth that A, you don't realize how strong you actually are, and B, you don't realize that आप किसी का टिफिन बॉक्स बन जाते हो. You think, oh, she's smiling at me, but she's like, oh, when मेरे को दूध कब मिलेगा? So like it's very confusing time. But I think that's what's next for me. Next few months, I'm going to be taking it easy. As far as working is concerned, I have gotten back to our production, which is called Girls Will Be Girls. Hey, what a surprise! And the film should release in India in the next 2 months. And as far as getting back on set is concerned, I think that should be towards the middle of November after Diwali.
So this is the production house that you started with your husband.
Yes.
So, I mean, and you know what, we can cut this out from the media if you don't want to answer this, but I did have a question from somebody in the audience who is in an intercaste marriage. And the polarizing society we live in, this has become something that has creeped into our conversations as well. And you've had an intercaste marriage as well. Did you ever feel that people look at you differently because of that, or you were treated better or worse because of it?
Honestly, I feel like it's a gift to have love in your life, to really have a beautiful relationship where the man helps you grow and not just loves you and pampers you, but actually is interested in your growth. Is Richa a better actor? Is she a better person? Is she a better producer or writer after being with me? The goal is to, you know, have some kind of evolution together. So I feel like that itself is such a gift that when I went out there looking for love, I keep saying, मेरी search में कोई filters नहीं थे कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. And this is a country of Sunil Dutt and Nargis. So I never have that in my mind. And if somebody has that in their mind, then honestly, I hope you're lucky enough to find true love, where you can look past the differences and celebrate what's good between the both of you. And hatred helps nobody, ever. It's like there's a war going on between Israel and Palestine. Does anyone go there for a vacation right now? No. Why is that? Because you need peace for progress. You need peace for prosperity. And this is what I firmly believe in, and I live my life by this principle.
Love is love. So, last question, Richa. What advice would you like to give young women today, and in today's times, and the kind of place we live in? What advice, just from any perspective, you'd like to talk about?
What you want vague? I can give vague advice like believe in yourself and all, but I would say just actually, if you want like practical advice, I would say read a lot, newspaper, kitabe, jo marzi. Be healthy. You don't have to be size 0 or size 10. Just walk every day, take some time for yourself. Invest. FD में मत करो, SIP में कर लो. I honestly, we had to get married very quickly when lockdown and all ended, and suddenly there was a function. And the thing about getting married in your 30s is you have to pay for everything. So then it was so useful to me. I got married in 2022, and in 2017 I'd started these SIPs, and I basically funded the whole Delhi leg of my wedding with that. So practical advice like that I want to give. Be healthy, read, and I feel like women apologize a lot. Even I have this problem. I'm so sorry. May I say something? I'm sorry if you feel bad. Actually, I'm sorry. I just want to, I'm so sorry. And I just feel like we shouldn't be apologetic to take space. We are the reason the world exists. And we have to appreciate that, and we have to not be ashamed or scared to ask for what we want. Like, you know, I don't know if I'll get it or not, but if I go on an outdoors scared for a film, I may not ask for a hairdresser, but I may ask, please take care of my nanny. Can you provide me with a nanny? Because, you know, so I'm saying we shouldn't be afraid. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा, लोग ना बोल देंगे. But that's about it. Shouldn't be apologetic and shouldn't be afraid to ask for what we want. Because if we don't ask, we'll never get it. So yeah, that's it.
Very practical and useful, right? I mean, it's not to theory. We can actually put that into practice. So thank you so much for being here today. It is our pleasure to have you. Could we have Richa's award, please?
Yes, it's already here with us.